Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
What is this? In punt formation.
They're lining up here to punt on first down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Come on, baby.
Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
What is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
The Bengals
41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in. They're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about. And until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looks big. It gets harder and harder to actually obtain that first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
The pass.
7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there. And they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
14-yard
line. 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete to
19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The ball carrier.
They'll get this one across midfield and down to the Steeler
49-yard line. A 3-yard
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Max 50, max 50. Tackles, tackles.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
On the play.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's see what you got.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Joe
That
Mixon.
might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
On the carry.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Check. 55, 55. Here we go.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mike. 60 Bobcat. Get the ball.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
I'm coming after you. 59 Mike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Intended for number 25. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Mike.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Complete to number 25.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down
on the play.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 48-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where did they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And, indeed, he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the 1st round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down back at the 49 line.
That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The gun now on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike, check.
Going up top. And got his man complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little running room there.
Carried by
he
number
did get
25.
a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard
Certainly
line.
a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find
Another carry for the running back.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move him to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 57. 79 Broncos. Hey, come on, come on.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted
at their own
14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Steelers.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Bengals.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
10.
I got him. Tighten up. 60 Bison.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And that is is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Number 25.
This guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like that, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 55, Mike.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go and get these guys. No man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A toss left, Mixon. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
The handoff to Joe Mixon.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It's Mixon on the counter. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
A 5-yard.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
All day. Just like that. Just like
Dragon 60, 59, Mike.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Mike, 55.
Back to throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Come on, guys, let's go.
John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The kick is good.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here.
And 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. 54.
And that is incomplete. The crowd of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Check, 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 check.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. As well as good with the extra point. The lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Cincinnati.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he was hit as he threw it there and forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slap. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check right. Watching you find. Hey, defense.
And his throw here's incomplete.
The pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your steps.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cut 19. 59. Mike's 59.
Looking deep here for Ebron. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken to the 25. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Able to find Higgins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short.
12-yard
and that leads to a fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
55
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And 9.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. They're running it. 59's Mike. 59.
And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Watch the twist. 19 Tiger.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
60 Bison. Bring it. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". No chance.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Number 25.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down.
The quarterback
sacked back at the 46. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
Cincinnati.
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
We own now. Here we go.
Now Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Ball carrier.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got one.
A draw play for Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Stephon Tuitt.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the cross.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Randy
Tyler Boyd,
for the point after.
his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it
Makes
through.
the score, Bengals 45, Steelers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the Steelers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
A gain of 11
One hallmark
yards.
of good defenses,
Fourth down.
understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Justin
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's a run with Mixon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Down at the 28
yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
19, Tiger. Hey, watch the slant.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in the 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them,
2nd and
especially
6.
if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Bengals.
CD, this defense,
over first and
at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Double tight.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route. I leave them outline when I hear them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Cut. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. It's been a long day for you.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Bengals
Charles,
52.
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think